Most people think these Kiwi blades are pretty much disposable at $7 a pop and available next day on Amazon. I don't blame them. But you know what these are? These are a friggin' blank canvas. I've become absolutely obsessed with knife thinning lately. My goal, see this big old hollow grind? I want to completely remove it. But I don't want to sacrifice even a millimeter of height. And we're going to do this with the brand new ceramic belts by MagnaPeak. This one, Grit 36, the most aggressive belt in my arsenal. One wrong move, I don't know, is it just gonna eat this thing for breakfast and completely destroy it? We're about to find out. Let's grind. All right. Yeah, buddy. There she is. 44.8 is our height. Let's throw that bad boy on there. Let's see how much force it requires to cut through it. Just checking to make sure I'm not all the way through. Okay, just under 23 somewhere. Let's try this one more time for some consistency. $1,400, interesting. That's quite the difference. Let's do it again. When I saw these Kiwi knives, I knew immediately I had a really good challenge for thinning. I chose these knives for a couple different reasons. Specifically, like number one, $7 a pop, that's awesome. Number two, they're already thin. So I don't have to spend hours to thin this blade out. And number three, it's got this existing hollow grind on it. So it's really the perfect blade, kind of like it's definitely not a good beginner blade. If you're just getting into thinning, I wouldn't suggest starting with this blade at all. But if you're starting to get the hang of it and you want a little bit more of a challenge, this thing's perfect. And here I'm really just trying to focus on my Shinogi line, keeping that bad boy straight, working on my control. The control piece is definitely where the challenge lies. And I'm learning it's better to just work on sections at a time versus trying to get the whole knife. And I apply pressure exactly where I want that grind to take place. And that's the beauty of the Rayzor Edge Radius Platen, is I can, on the apex of the Platen, I can put my thumb where I want that grind to take place. So you'll see me sometimes close to the apex, and sometimes you'll see me down lower. I always start with the machine on the lowest speed it can get. The other thing, you do need to keep an eye out for heat, especially when this machine's cranked up. But luckily we flinch at, like I said earlier, about 150 degrees. So the second you feel that heat flinch, just pull off, let the knife cool down, and everything's gonna be just fine. You will not discolor as long as you jump off quickly. Well, there's a big mistake. I just lost the tip off the knife. I saw it happen too. Bam. Sheared right off. I'm thinking I probably got it thin enough on Grit 36. I was warned not to use Grit 36 MagnaPeak, but I didn't listen. And that's what happens. So I went ahead and scribed a line here. This would overtake all the damage I caused. But I'm thinking I'm not gonna take it up back here. I think we're just gonna reprofile, kind of starting from this area, starting right here, and then from here, we'll start shaving off. So we'll let this, I kind of feel like this should be flatter too. This is just the profile of these blades out of the box. Maybe we flatten this out a little bit and then swoop up from here and then take a little bit off the nose, make it a little bit more of an aggressive. It's gonna look good when we're done. Those little pieces of tape help me keep an eye on the apex of the Rayzor Edge radius platen. I'm gonna blend that step up, you know, this primary grind, or I'm sorry, primary grind down here. We're gonna blend this step right here. The other thing I learned recently is you don't have to, you might be seeing me do this because I'm comfortable, where I work the whole blade. You don't have to. You can work sections at a time. A very amazing knife maker named Rob of Valentini Garage Works taught me this. Other than that tip, I'm pretty happy. The blend is not too bad. But now we're gonna see what these conditioning belts can do. Let's take a look. All right, we're gonna go ahead and remove the Rayzor Edge radius platen. And like I said, I wanna flatten it out down here a little bit. And then obviously we're gonna try to fix that tip. It's gonna make quick work because it's a thin blade now. There we go. I like it. Yeah, that's pretty dang close to perfect. All right, we're gonna go for super sharp here. We're set up right now. This is a very soft steel, low HRC, low 50s. This is a very aggressive belt, so it shouldn't take but a pass or two to apex. I'm set up at 18.2 degrees. We're gonna apex probably almost immediately. And then right thereafter, we're going to drop to 18 degrees and jump on the Trizac. I've already caught a burr. That's crazy. That is one thin knife right there. All right, reducing the angle on this should be very simple. We're just gonna pull the stop out slightly. Boom. There we go. Burr's facing this way, so I'm gonna start on this side. Put my respirator on real quick. All right, we hit 104 off the leather belt. And just hit the kangaroo strop for about 30 seconds using a 100 gram weight here. And this thing, it really just adds some consistency. So you clip on, come under the tensioner, let it hang, tighten it up. 100 grams every time. Consistent tension is going to help you tune your results if indeed you're chasing sharpness, perfection, all of the above. But if you don't care about that, just skip that altogether. 87. What our performance increases. Does the sharpness make a difference? I feel like it's going to. Well, maybe not. Definitely not as much as I was expecting. Oh, I'm so happy this thing is finished. Look at that flex. 45% push cut performance improvement after that thinning job. Holy cow, this thing out of the box measured in at, I think it was 14 thousandths behind the edge. It now sits at 7.5 thousandths behind the edge. And check this out. It is an absolute razor blade. Oh yeah, no looking. We're gonna have fun with this. You gotta be careful though. Like I said, it's very thin. It is fragile. So it's gonna require some maintenance and upkeep. These videos that I do are sponsored by BuckTool and KFMK. BuckTool, they make the machines that we use to sharpen knives. KFMK, they make the accessories. And this right here, we're giving this away. If you wanna win it, comment below. What's the one tool in your sharpening shop that if it was gone tomorrow, it's over? Like that one tool you can't live without. I'll share mine down below. You share yours. And then after that, look down at the pinned comment below. I'll have a link to the Sharpeners Discord. Join the Sharpeners Discord. And then once you're in there, the last step, you've got to DM me. Send me a message with your YouTube username. That way, if your name gets drawn in only 1 week, I have a way to contact you and I know where to mail this.